idea.
Off muna yung mic ni Din. Para music lang.
Okay? Deal? 1 minute.
Nalabas ko sa'yo? Music?
Oh, yung music lang.
Huwag na. Okay lang kasi
I-share mo yung questions kay Alvin.
Sige pa.
Garas naka-open yung Facebook.
Okay? Deal? Tara? Bati-bati.
Anong live tayo? Ay live?
Ba't wala?
Walang
Music.
Hindi ko nalabas yung music.
PH Brown and Brown.
www.facebook.com www.facebook.com/phbrown.
May mga viewers na po tayo.
PH Brown and Brown.
Brown and talaga, di ba?
And talaga.
And brown, yan?
Yes.
Check mo kung may sounds.
Alright.
Ano yung audio mo? Ako mag-ano ng
Okay, next now.
Compose yourself.
live ka na ba? Nasa?
Okay? Stretch your face.
Naka-on yung laptop.
Check 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
Paano naka-on?
Huh? Video. Roll video. VTR 1.
In a disruptive world where everything is becoming more volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, companies and even entrepreneurs are looking for ways and strategies to gain competitive advantage. And innovation is the only answer. And what is innovation? Innovation is more than ideation. Innovation is more than creating new ideas and executing them. Innovation is combining the power of creativity and entrepreneurship, because innovation is the only answer to disruption. I'm your Dean, Jonathan Petalver of the Brown and Proud Academy Masterclass in Creative Entrepreneurship. Welcome and see you in class.
Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Dean Jonathan Petalver and welcome once again to the Masterclass in Creative Entrepreneurship. Today, kamayan, ang ating topic is about strategic salespreneurship. So still remember the last two modules? Module 1 is about entrepreneurial branding. Diba? Tinuro natin dyan yung value, how to get the right opportunity, and the strength. Of course, last week, we learned about the demand-driven marketing, which is about the pool. So today, as we start, I'd like to invite you once again, get your pen and your paper para pag-uusapan naman natin ngayon yung the critical success, one of the critical success factors for you to profit from your business. And that is module number 3, strategic salespreneurship. So as we start, I'd like to invite everyone, even kung nasa kabayan ngayon, kaibigan, let's start this with the Creative Entrepreneur's Prayer. Tayo dito sa ating studio, sa ating classroom, dito sa Green Sun here in Makati City. Okay? So let's read. Creative Entrepreneur's Prayer. This is the beginning of a new day. God has given me this day to use as I will. I can waste it or use it for good. But what I do today is important because I am exchanging a day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, leaving in its place something I have traded for it. I want it to be gain and not loss, good and not evil, success and not failure, in order that I shall not regret the price that I have paid for it. This is our prayer in the name of Jesus, the name above all names. Amen. Let's pray. Lord, we thank you today. Maraming salamat ulit sa ilang oras na naman na ibibigay mo sa amin. Lord, we just ask that you will fill us today with your guidance and your protection. Send from your Spirit, Lord, of wisdom as we learn, Lord, even in this classroom and even outside, Lord, sa mga nanonood ngayon at nakikinig sa aming module number 3, which is about strategic salespreneurship. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name. Amen. Good evening, everyone. Sige, magmuna tayong lahat. Okay, do you still remember our assignment last time? Sa mga nanonood ngayon, do you still remember our assignment? Ay, titignan natin ulit. Assignment number 1, di ba? After our module 2, ang unang tanong natin doon is, how do you generate leads for your product? Okay, saan nyo ba nakakuha ng mga prospects? Number 2, how do you start the selling process? Pag sa tingin mo, itong leads na ito, yung prospect mo, yung sigurado lang bibili, paano ka nagsisimula magtinda? No? Paano mo pinuposisyon yung product mo? And number 3, how do you ask for referrals? So, a lot of times, di ba, uuwi yung iba na pagka walang benta, feeling nila, para bang huling araw na nila yun, katapusan na ng mundo. Ang hindi nila alam, talk about strategic salespreneurship, napakahalaga ka ba yung kaibigan na at least may nakuha kang referral. Di ba? Ang magandang mangyayari sa'yo, nakabenta ka na, may referral ka pa. Assuming hindi ka nakabenta, at least may nakuha kang referral. So itong mga tanong na ito, sasagutin natin yung mamaya as we progress in our discussion ng module number 3. Balikan lamang muna natin, mga kaibigan. Ano yung natutunan natin the last modules? So, bakit na to? Di ba? 1, 2, 3. Balikan natin, dahil ito yung mahalaga ngayon. Napakahalaga dito dahil we will be talking about strategic. No? Strategic. From the root word, ano root word ng strategic? Strategy, ha? Kabayan, ha? Strategy. Kaibigan, strategy, hindi tragedy. Iba yun. Iba yung napupunta sa tragedy, yung sinimulan mo eh. Pag hindi na siya nakaranasara. No? Strategic salespreneurship. O, di ba? Hindi siya salesmanship, kundi strategic, strategy, and salespreneurship. Sales plus entrepreneurship. Hindi lang salesmanship, professional salesmanship, hindi ganon. But this module came from this module. Okay? Ano yung module number 2 natin? Demand-driven. Meaning to say, driven by demand. Yung iyong marketing activities. Diba? And then, of course, this module came from yung foundational natin, which is entrepreneurial branding. Quick review lang. When you talk about entrepreneurial branding, ano mahalaga? Ano yung naging take home mo in any business? Any business that you're doing now, whether you are a direct seller, network marketer, let's say you have a food business and all, when you talk about entrepreneurial branding, ano natutunan natin? To find or to create value. Kasi, di ba sabihin natin, it is the value that builds your brand. Pag wala ka, ulitin ko ha, pag wala kang value, mawawala yung brand mo sooner or later. So yan yung talagang parati mo dapat pagtutuunan ng pansin, yung value mo. Why? Because now that you know you have a value, your goal is to create that pull from your value. Dapat pull. Kasi pag hindi pull, ano mangyayari? Push. And most of the time, when you push it, may effort ka, napipilitan ka na lang minsan. Let's say, inventory mo. Diba, yung mga produkto mong binili, napipilitan ka na lang, itinda na lang at cost. O kaya minsan, kahit palugi na, bumalik lang yung puhunan, which is wrong, diba? And then today, ito naman ang gagawin natin. Okay? When we talk about strategic salespreneurship, okay, anong napapansin nyo? O, dito sa atin, dito sa loob ng ating academy ngayon. When you talk about, okay, nasaan siya nanggaling? Demand-driven. Okay? Diba? Driven by demand. Ano sa tingin nyo yung relationship ng demand-driven marketing approach mo to strategic salespreneurship? Ano yung relationship? Ano yung nakikita nyo? Diba? Demand-driven.
Naka-full.
yung brand mo nakakreate ng pool.
Oo.
Ano yung evident na nakakreate ka ng pool? If there are people who are, kasi in-advertise mo yung service mo o yung product mo, how would you know na nakakreate ka ng pool?
There are inquiries.
Make inquiries, that's one. Number two, may nag-inquire. Saan ka? Ano ba yung produkto mo? Pero ano pinakagusto mo?
Benta.
Hindi pa. Galing ka pala doon sa nag-inquire. Ano ang pinakagusto mong inquiry? Kasi gusto kong makita nyo yung connect-connect niya. It's not enough that you create a pool. Tingnan nyo ito ha. Yung iba may pool eh. When you stop, may nag-inquire. Imagine mo nag-inquire na yun. Ano nangyari? Ba't binaba yung phone at hindi na natuloy yung transaction? Hindi. Hindi ka kasi strategic salespreneur. Nakuha yung sinasabi ko? May nag-inquire na ba sa'yo? Sa services mo, kasi sa Magic and all. Kasi nag-inquire sa'yo, may produkto ka. Bakit hindi siya bumili? Di ba may times na hindi lahat na nag-inquire, bumili. Ang gusto natin, most of the time, yung nag-inquire, bumili. Yes.
Will not be able to satisfy.
Satisfy.
the needs he has.
Correct.
Maybe your price is way beyond.
Way beyond. Correct. So, ang daming reason. Pero ang goal natin ng strategic salespreneurship is to find out a process. Meaning to say, the goal of strategic salespreneurship is to provide you a killer instinct mindset na sa lahat na mag-i-inquire, bibitawan mo itong 100% close. And I'll explain to you ano ibig sabihin ng 100% closing. Kasi intindi ng iba, when you talk about 100% closing sa sales, parating benta, mali. Kaya yung iba, makabenta lang kahit palugi, kasi ang mindset niya, ang close is mabenta. When you are a strategic salespreneur, as a creative entrepreneur, di ba natutunan natin, kanino mo ba gustong ibenta yung produkto mo? Doon sa merong may value ka. Dahil pag may value ka doon sa tao na yun, for sure, makukuha mo yung presyo na gusto mo. Pero short of saying, 50,000 ka ba o 100,000? Eh, 100,000 ka talaga. Huwag mo ibigay mo sarili mo ng 50,000. Kasi baka naman sa 50,000, wala kang kita. Pero benta, meron, nakabenta ako. Pero walang kita, so it's useless. Tama niyo yan? Ang kabayan, ulitin ko yon. Maraming tao ngayon, maraming benta. Pero ang tanong, may kita ba? Dahil ang mindset nila is makabenta lang. Kahit hindi kumita, basta lang bumenta. So today, yan ang gagawin natin. Aalamin natin yung mga proseso. In summary, makikita nyo to, meron palang mga tinatawag na process. Correct? At doon sa libro ko na Seesaw Sell, pinakita ko dyan yung dalawang process. Kasi a lot of times, ano lang process ang alam ng isang seller? Sales process. Correct? And when you talk about this sales process, iba-iba yan. Okay? O, tingnan natin ha. Tingnan nyo to. Ano-ano mga processes ang alam mo? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Mga kabayan, bigyan kita ng 2 minutes. Pero while we are here in the classroom, isusulat namin dito ano-ano yung mga iba't ibang process. Ryan, when you talk about sales process, name one. Opening. Wala man yung sagot. Sige, isusulat ko lahat yan. Opening. Ha? Exploring. Okay. Opening, exploring, presenting. Okay. When you talk about sales process, ito lahat yung mga activities or proseso na ginagawa mo bilang seller. Dagdag pa? Closing. Bilang meron ba kayong kakaligtaan? Qualifying. Prospecting. Diba? O yun. Ano ba? O, may mga sumasagot ba sa ating mga nanonood? O, by the way, si Rose, Rose ng Hong Kong, Makikita tayo dyan si Pearl ng Singapore, sa Dubai, sa Canada, sa Amerika, sa Africa. Yan, padami na ng padami yung ating mga online learners dyan sa Africa. And around the world, mga kaibigan, kabayan ha, lahat ng kaibigan nyo sa anong sulok ng mundo, Pilipino man yan o hindi, please invite them and enroll them into this master class. Remember? 6 modules, 6 master class? Branding, marketing, sales, service, management, and leadership. Alright. Ano pa? Dagdagan pa natin ito. O, may mga sumagot ba online? May mga sumagot? Ano yung mga sagot nila, Ron? Okay, good. Sino yan?
KP o Capo.
Or KP, brother, congratulations. Keep on posting. Keep on posting. It's a numbers game. Post mo yan. One of these days, baka hindi Pilipino ang sasagot dyan. Ibang bansa. Doon ako excited. Doon ako excited sa iyo, kabayan. Na marami kang may enroll around the world. Yes, sino ba? May mga sumagot? Prospecting? Ano ba? Ayun lang bang alam yung sales process? Eh, no wonder pagka konti lang benta mo. Probing or qualifying. Sige ba? Ano yung mga nabasa nyo? Mga nabasa nyo sa libro?
Admin.
O sales admin. Ano pa? Yung tinuturo sa atin in the past. Dami niyan.
Okay na.
Negotiation.
Ay,
May presenting na. Ano pa? Tripping. Kung real estate ka. Trial closing. May mga ganyan ba? Di ba? Ano ba? After sales. O, di ba? So, question ko sa inyo, and I challenge you on this. Ibig bang sabihin, pag memorize ko ang sales process, ibig bang sabihin, pag master ko ang sales process, ang equivalent nito, benta? Sagutin niyo ito. Ibig bang sabihin ito, pag magaling ka sa opening, exploring, naniniwala ba kayo na may mga magagaling dyan? Ang tawag doon, skill, no? Ang galing yung wag kang di malapit, makukuha sa iyo yung inquiry and all. So, ano gusto natin sabihin? Na hindi porket, tama ba? Familiar kayo or memorize nyo lahat ng proseso will guarantee you sales success. That's why today, no, in the sales process, okay, you have to remember, kabayan, na, kaibigan, na it's not enough that you know or you master the sales process. It's not enough. But it's important. What I'm saying is, it's important that you master it. Because remember, in any business, module number 3 is one of the most critical module, the master class in creative entrepreneurship. Why? 99.99% of the business is about selling. But kung makikita nyo, ibang magbenta ang entrepreneur, ibang pumosisyon ng entrepreneur sa sales professional. Kaya have you ever wondered bakit minsan, alam niyo yung hindi na bebenta ng sales force, pero pag dinala na yung bossing, tapos ang usapan. Pero minsan si bossing, hindi naman, di ba, hindi naman ganyan ang sales process niya. Saan siya nagsisimula? O, saan siya nagsisimula? Dinala yung bossing, tapos ang usapan. Pero minsan si bossing, sagot. Question is, bakit nako-close ni bossing? Remember, Ron, minsan, ginawa naman nung tao mo, magaling ha, sales killer instinct seller talaga. Nag-opening, alam niya yan lahat. Pero, hindi pa rin niya na-close yung deal. Pero nung tinawag niya yung bossing, nag-deal. Bakit? The need. Na-uncover niya naman. Na-uncover niya yung need. Kumbaga ano mo to sales superstar mo talaga. Pero,
maybe
oo,
he doesn't like the seller.
he doesn't like the seller. Possible? Yes.
Might be actually the client, no, and the seller Actually, parang hindi na-answer ni seller yung na-address yung talagang kumbaga the main whatever kanong word.
Mga points.
Yeah,
O,
para
kumbaga merong hinahanap si buyer
yeah.
na hindi mapunuan ni seller. Pero nung dinala niya na yung boss, yung may-ari, or halimbawa, dito sa Brown, di ba? Let's say, if they will bring David in the house, kaya nga di ba iba, hinahatak kung sino yung hierarchy, di ba? Why? Kasi may authority? Yun ba yun?
There are some customers or clients kasi who would like to speak to higher ups.
For what reason?
Maybe they are not that comfortable with the sales rep.
Why?
Maybe because the sales rep is not that competent.
Tuturo ko sa inyo kasi strategic salespreneurship is a science. So is an art.
Tingin ko din kasi pag
sige.
parang pag-ahente kasi the mindset of kumpara depende yun sa negotiation eh.
Negotiation.
Parang pagdating sa akin, that I am the cost of client. I wanted to squeeze it. So ang tingin ko, itong si salesman, inaahente lang ako nito eh. Rather than we will be talking to sabi natin, the owner itself. Definitely, kung yun na yun. Something like that. As for me.
Ano nga yan? Ano yung pinupunto mo? Yun ang malaking differentiator ng salespreneurs sa professional salespeople. Don't get me wrong on this. A lot of you are professional, and I salute you for that. But in a disruptive world, remember the masterclass in creative entrepreneurship, we are on a platform wherein we consider disruption. Kumbaga, ang tanong kasi rin ng iba, why should I still attend masterclass in creative entrepreneurship? May MBA na ako. May masters in entrepreneurship na ako. May negosyo na nga ako and all. Why do you need to attend? Kung nakita nyo kanina, di ba? Because there is disruption. And the only way to battle disruption is through innovation. And innovation is not just idea creation. Hindi yan yun. It's about creative entrepreneurship. Meaning to say, very disruptive ang nangyayari. So, kailangan sa isang company, hindi lang salespeople ang nandyan. Dapat mga strategic salespreneurs. Kaya nga, di ba, saan tayo nanggaling? Sa demand-driven marketing, sa pool. They know how to position. Ibig sabihin, alam nila kung anong oras lalabas yung pipirma, alam nila kung good mood yung client, tama? Kasi, okay, case in point, we have a company that we teach or we help their salespeople na when they talk to decision makers, dapat nasa mood yung decision maker. Diba? Kasi pag yung decision maker wala sa mood, saan ngayon lalabas ang pagiging salespreneur na strategic? Hello? Oo, may appointment ako kay bossing mo ngayon, o in an hour. Kamusta? Nako, mainit ang ulo. Ay, ganun ba? Strategic salespreneur. Sige, sabihin mo na lang, kunyari, nag-LBM ako, hindi ko natutuloy. Why? Kasi alam mo na, walang mangyayari, damay ka ron, baka ikaw pa maputukan.
Yeah.
You get it? That's strategic. Kaya kita nyo ang mga may-ari, most of the time, what time do they meet? Preferably. Early morning. We even made a study, tinatawag na hands-on model, productivity versus time. May ganun pa yan. Productivity versus time. Pataas na productivity, pahapon ng pahapon. Guess what? Pagmaga, productivity dito. Diba? Tataas. Diba? Ito yung time, productivity. Tataas. Time will come, magpipik. Correct? And then, bababa. Saan mo gusto mag-meeting? At that point. Pero dito, please, X mo na yan. Why? Bumababa na ang productivity
versus time.
Paggabi na ng paggabi yan. So if I will ask you, bakit nga ang salespreneurs can sell more and win more than ordinary salespeople or the sales professionals? Because ang mga salespreneurs, hindi lang nila kabisado o master ang sales process. Lahat ng sales process na yan, very important. But I'll tell you, hindi porkit alam mo yung sales process na yan, it will guarantee you sales success. What will guarantee you sales success is when you know also that on the other side, there is also a process. Sino yun? Sinong process yun? Kung sa kabila ay seller process, ano yung sa kabila? The buying or the buyer process. Sino to? Oh, are you aware that there is a process which we call the buyer process? Sagutin niyo yung tanong ko, are you aware na meron palang tinatawag na buyer process? Kaya nga di ba in the book, it's called CISO. Kasi on the other side of the fulcrum is the buyer. Kumbaga, imagine niyo na meron kayong kasiso. At ano ang masarap sa siso? Sa taas o sa baba? Hindi niyo nakukuha yung tanong ko. Nakapag-siso na ba kayo? Ano ang masarap sa siso? Yung sa taas o yung sa baba? Anong sa taas? Ang masarap sa siso, yung pagtaas at yung pagbaba. Ang salesperson, ayun ang sasabihin niya, masarap sa taas. Sino yung nasa baba? Yung buyer. May time na gusto mo nasa taas ang buyer, ikaw ang nasa baba. But it's not the point. The point is, ang masarap sa siso, yung yes. Yan ang mga strategic salespreneurs. Kaya kung titingnan nyo ang mga buyer, or ang mga salespreneur, mga business owners, they don't care about this. Whether I follow the process of a seller, I don't care. What I care about is the buyer's process. Why? Ano ba ang goal ng buyer? Ulit. Ano ba ang goal ng seller? Goal. Seller, tao yan. Tama? Buyer, tao rin yan. Ano ang goal ng seller? Di ba? Yun na nga yung root word eh. O itong buyer. Anong goal ng buyer?
Buy.
Di ba? Oh. So if I will ask you today, ano mas mahalaga? Alamin mo pa yung seller process, which is also important, o yung proseso ng pagbili nila? Which we call another term for buyer process. DM. Another word for buyer process. You call it? Hulaan nyo yan. O pag may sumasagot, may premyo ha. DM.
BM?
D.
For dog.
D. Dog. M. Monkey. Yan ang aaralin natin sa strategic salespreneurship. Na pag naintindihan mo yung DM process ng buyer, close 100%. Remember, Ron, di ba you attended? Di ba part yan ng presentation ko, you attended the Philippine Business Conference? Yeah. So what is DM? Di ba? So ibabalik kita ulit doon sa module number 2, Angel, ha? What is DM? Ends with the letter N. Ends with the letter G. Diba? At the end of the day, palakpakan. Sige, pwede mo malakpak. You have to remember, tao ka as a seller, tao rin yung buyer. Because remember, behind every sale is what? A person, a buyer. Therefore, kaya yan hindi bumili doon sa sales professional dahil hindi niya maibigay yung decision niya doon. He or she cannot make a decision. Nung dinala na yung may-ari, tapos. Bakit? Tapos ang alin? I can make a decision to buy or not to buy. Kung maintindihan lang natin na ang goal natin as seller is to get a decision. I'm not saying yes or no. Ang goal mo lang is to get a decision. That is strategic salespreneurship. Siyempre, kung alam ko na hindi tayo mag-meet sa presyo, di done. Next. At least, nakakuha ko na decision sa'yo na you're not going to buy. You're going to buy. You will buy in the next 3 months. So, hindi ka priority. You will buy in the next 6 months. Di hindi ka ulit priority. So, lahat ng gagawin ko, done. Closed deal. 100%. Success ako. Buti na lang, hindi ko nabentahan yun. Bakit hindi pala nagbabayad yun? Di good for you. Kaya minsan when you lost an account to someone, you thought all the while you lost. No, sometimes you won kasi ang nakabenta doon yung kalaban. O di, buti nga, di ba? Siya ngayon yung mauubusan ng inventaryo, di wala ka ngayon. Kaya nga, minsan mali rin yung mas mataas ka, tapos siya mababa, kailangan pantayan mo. Mali yun, ha? Hindi strategic yun. Di pa ubus mo muna yung inventaryo niya, di nung naubos yung inventaryo niya, sino na lang ang may inventaryo? Ikaw. In demand yung product na yon. So, at whatever price point ka, bibilin ka. They can make decision. So, yan ang pag-aaralan natin. Because today, I'm going to give you the 3 C's. Ilang C? 3. Okay? 3 C ng strategic salespreneurship. We will start with what we call connection. Then we will go to convincing. And then we will go to collaboration or what we call communication. Yan, maintindihan natin yan. Now, at any given point, a buyer has a decision to make. Kaya nga, before I give you the first workshop, if I will ask you today, let's make a participation, ha? And for those of you watching also, napakaganda ng tanong ko sa inyo. Hindi pa ito yung tanong na magkakaroon kayo ng premyo, ha? Ang tanong ko sa inyo, let's do this first workshop. In 15 minutes, let's do this workshop. Who do you think closes the deal? Okay? Sino sa tingin nyo? Let's do an exercise dito, ha, sa classroom, ha? I want you to get a partner. Okay? Tapos mag-uusap lang kayo. If I will ask you, okay, 3 lang ang sagot. Okay? Ano tayo? Partner lang, so I can get an information later. I'm going to give you 15 minutes for this. Who closes the deal? Number 1. Is it the seller? So itong choices nyo, A, seller ba? Or B, buyer ba? Or C, both? So pakiulit yung tanong ko. Ano tanong ko? Who closes the deal? Is it the seller, yung nagtitinda, yung buyer, yung bumibili, o parehas? So who closes the deal? I'm going to give you 15 minutes and we will be right back. Mga kabayan, ito ang ating mga katanungan. Babasahin ko yung mga questions natin. For those of you watching, okay, these are the 3 questions. At the end of our module today, we're going to announce the winners. First 3 people who will get the answer. Okay? So, 3 katanungan. So, 3 tao ang aming a-awardan ngayon. My phone watch and of course, the CISO Cell Grit Book Edition. Okay? So, unang katanungan natin. Nasa na? We have the, nasaan yung ating yung sinulat? Yung nasa iyo pala, direct? Sige. Okay. So, we're going to flash from time to time the questions, kabayan. Okay? So, at tabayanan nyo, sasagutin natin yan as we process this strategic salespreneurship module. And then the first 3 people na sasagot ng tama, you're going to win a prize from my phone and from the CISO Cell Grid. So, meantime, 15 minutes, get a partner. Anong gagawin mo? Sagutin mo lang, sino ba talaga nagko-close ng deal? Yung seller, yung buyer, or parehas? Okay? So, I'll see you in class after 15 minutes. May mga sumasagot, oh. Alright, sagutin nyo. Sagutin nyo. Process nyo, ha? Sino kaya?
Pinaka natutunan ko at nagustuhan ko yung paano i-build yung sarili for branding, paano natin palalakasin yung sarili natin. More strategy, more idea, and maging creative tayo sa lahat ng bagay na gagawin natin.
I've learned a lot actually. I've learned a lot that it's not basic to have an entrepreneurial branding. So the value of having a good product. Yun yung natutunan ko.
Well, I came here just for the purpose of looking at the business opportunity. But upon seeing that there's a master class offered with it, packaged with the 5,500, I readily put out my money last night and joined. A master class is very informative. It is comprehensive. Professor Pitalver has simplified everything, because when you go to college, sometimes the only topic that they have takes about 1 year per topic. I'm looking forward to completing the course in the next 2 Saturdays. I appreciate the way that he candidly presented it, and hopefully more people will avail of this.
Siguro kasi ako gusto ko talaga put out ng sarili kong business. Ayoko naman na forever ako maging empleyado. So at a young age talaga, gusto ko matutunan kung paano magtayo ng isang business. So yun siguro kaya ako nag-enroll dito sa program. Pag pala nag-set up ka ng business, akala ko may pera ka lang, gusto mo mag-business, ganyan. Yun pala may mga aspects pa ng pag-business. Like for example, paano mo i-create yung brand mo, kailangan pala bigyan mo ng value offering yung brand para sa market.
I believe in education. A country with uneducated people will never become great. It's the bedrock of the strength of a country. There is no Filipino who is ignorant. Every Filipino is bright.
Brown is not just about the color of your skin, but the color of your heart. And this is more a advocacy more than just a product.
Be fearless. Look for opportunity. Start small, start humble, but as long as it's good for the community, for the Filipinos, don't be afraid. As we advance with time, every person must be an entrepreneur. Every man, woman, and child, when they grow up, must have the mind of an entrepreneur. Go! Don't be afraid. So what if you fail? Every failure is a lesson.
The Brown and Proud movement is spearheaded by Solid Group Inc. or SGI, a publicly listed company that has a 70-year heritage of weaving dreams and serving Filipinos with responsible and pioneering businesses. It is the same company that introduced Sony, Samsung, Aiwa, TCL, Sanyo, and Kia Motors to the Philippines, as well as the operators of Destiny Cable, which is the first broadband cable network in the country. In addition, it is the company that produced MyPhone, the pioneering Filipino brand in mobile phones in digital products. SGI has always been driven by the dream to serve Filipinos better, and it has taken it as its mission to provide opportunities for the younger generation of Filipinos to pursue their own dreams and passion.
The Brown and Proud movement believes in the power of dreams.
Of helping every young Filipino entrepreneur, artist, innovator, and visionary to realize their creative passions and ideas.
Of helping communities and uplifting lives through an entrepreneurial revolution.
And most of all, of the Philippines and its people standing tall and proud in the community of nations.
Are you willing to take the next step?
Are you ready to weave your dreams?
Answer the call.
And be part of a new generation
of creative and entrepreneurial Filipinos
who will rebuild our country with vibrant energy and vision.
Brown and Proud. It's not the color of your skin,
but the color of your heart.
natutunan ko at nagustuhan ko yung paano i-build yung sarili for branding, paano natin palalakasin yung sarili natin. More strategy, more idea, and maging creative tayo sa lahat ng bagay na gagawin natin.
I've learned a lot actually. I've learned a lot that it's not basic to have an entrepreneurial branding. So the value of having a good product, yun yung natutunan ko.
Well, I came here just for the purpose of looking at the business opportunity. But upon seeing that there's a master class offered with it, packaged with the 5,500, I readily put out my money last night and joined A master class is very informative. It is comprehensive. Professor Petalver has simplified everything because when you go to college, sometimes the only topic that they have takes about 1 year per topic. I'm looking forward to completing the course in the next 2 Saturdays. I appreciate the way that he candidly presented it. And hopefully, more people will avail of this.
Siguro kasi ako gusto ko talaga put out ng sarili kong business. Ayoko naman na forever ako maging empleyado. So, at a young age talaga, gusto ko matutunan kung paano magtayo ng isang business. So, yun siguro kaya ako nag-enroll sa program. Pag pala nag-set up ka ng business, akala ko, may pera ka lang, gusto mo mag-business, ganyan. Yun pala may mga aspects pa ng pag-business. Like, for example, paano mo i-create yung brand mo, kailangan pala bigyan mo ng value offering yung brand para sa market.
I believe in education. A country with uneducated people will never become great. It's the bedrock of the strength of a country. There is no Filipino who is ignorant. Every Filipino is bright.
Brown is not just about the color of your skin, but the color of your heart. And this is more a advocacy more than just a product.
Be fearless. Look for opportunity. Start small, start humble, but as long as it's good for the community, for the Filipinos, don't be afraid. As we advance with time, every person must be an entrepreneur. Every man, woman, and child, when they grow up, must have the mind of an entrepreneur. Go! Don't be afraid. So what if you fail? Every failure is a lesson.
We're back. So ano yung unang last na tanong natin? Who closes the deal? Anong sagot mo, kabayan? Kaibigan? Seller, buyer, or both? Who closes the deal?
Buyer.
O, taas ang kamay ng... So, isa lang ang pipiliin nyo, ha? Hindi pwedeng tatlo or dalawa. Wala yung depende case to case. Yung talagang sagot mo. Who closes the deal? Sino nagsabing seller? It's the seller who closes the deal. Seller. Eh? Mike. Why seller? Bakit siya ang nagko-close ng deal?
Kasi yung seller siya ang pagka hindi niya kinlose yung deal, hindi siya magkakaroon ng sale.
Yung seller, parang
Yes.
ang job niya, bago pa niya puntahan yung buyer, ang mindset niya, ako ang magko-close ng deal na to. Parang ako ang gagawa ng move. Kumbaga sa chess, ikaw yung aatake. Hindi ikaw yung depensa. Kumbaga, opensa ka.
Yes.
Okay, Doc. Ano petsa natin? Sige lang, Doc. We just started. Mabalikan kita, Doc. Ang tanong, sino nagko-close ng deal? Seller ba, buyer, or both? Sino nagsabing buyer? Ay, tanangin natin. Buyer, ayan. After Ryan, si Mike. Ayan. Bakit buyer, Ryan?
Seller, the one who presents, and the buyer is the one who make the decision.
Seller is the one who presents. Seller is the one who presents and the buyer is the one who make the decision. Therefore, it's the buyer who closes the deal.
Yeah.
Dahil siya ang gagawa ng
Decision.
desisyon. Dahil siya ang gagawa ng desisyon, siya ang mag-close ng deal. Sir Mike, buyer.
Buyer.
Bakit?
Kasama close to what Ryan said.
Okay.
So, siya yung magsasabi ng okay o hindi.
Oo o hindi.
Oo o hindi.
Gusto ko o ayaw ko.
Yes.
Dahil doon, buyer.
Yeah.
Okay. O, meron pang buyer? Sino bang buyer? So, ikaw, hindi buyer. Yan. Balik natin. May kakampi ka na. Seller na. Seller. Okay.
Seller kasi nagdi-dictate ng usapan.
Yung seller ang magdi-dictate siya, magdadala kung yung usapan kung saan niya gusto dalhin. Okay. Ganda, ha? Magkaiba. Ron?
Both?
Ay, both. Parehas. So, seller, buyer, seller, buyer. So, 2 on 2. 2 na, 2. Sige. Why both, Ron?
Well, as the saying goes, it takes two to tango.
It takes two to cha-cha.
So, the seller cannot specifically close the deal by himself without the buyer agreeing. And the buyer naman, I think, cannot also close with himself alone without the seller's agreement.
Ganda.
So parang feeling ko lang.
Kumbaga sa kontrata, parehas nakapirma.
Oo.
Tama ba? Na pag walang pirma yung dalawa, walang benta. Tama?
Tama.
Paano yung mga kontrata na walang pirma pero natuloy? Meron ba kayong alam na gano'n?
Pwede
Walang kontrata, walang pirmahan. No. The question is, walang pirmahan, walang kontrata, pero nagkabentahan. May gano'n? Parang binabalance ko rin yung sinasabi ni Ron, na sa kanya kasi, syempre, kailangan may parehas pirma para done deal. Pero meron ding natuloy na kontrata na your word against mine. Doc, you call that? Correct. So who closes the deal? The seller, the buyer, both?
I think it's both.
Both, okay. So Ron, may dalawang seller, may dalawang both, may dalawang buyer. Why both, Doc?
In principle, when you offer something, of course, the end user would be the buyer.
Yes.
So and also as a matter of principle, you close it at hand, even with trust.
Okay. So,
It's
naisip
like
ko lang,
dealing with
naisip ko lang, Doc, you are an OB, di ba?
Yeah.
OB. May inopera ka na.
Oh.
Pumayag muna siya bago mo siya buksan.
Of course. Always the guardian of the parents or the husband would sign for the waiver if anything happens.
Correct. Pero which comes first, the waiver or the operation?
Everything. The waiver first. You
The
sign it,
waiver.
yeah.
Oh, kaya he's speaking on behalf of a medical doctor. Now, hindi ko naman pwede itong operahan nang hindi siya pumirma.
That is a standard operating procedure.
Correct.
In any...
So, yan yung classic example na both should agree. Thank you, Doc. Basahin natin yung mga sagot ng ating mga kaibigan online. Sabi ni KP Ocampo, both. Sige, pwedeng pakibaba to, kuya, para at least makita natin. Okay. So, we have both. Sabi ni Helen Santos, palakpakan natin, guys, yung mga ating mga kasama ngayon. Sabi ni Helen ni KP, both. Sabi ni Perlita Katap from Singapore, buyer. Sabi ni... Sige. Meron pa isa, si Helen Santos. Malu Velez, buyer. Si Ami Ayuda, buyer and seller. Renali, buyer. Sige pa. ABC. So, yun. So, marami naman. Marami namang sumasagot. Ano kaya ang tamang sagot? Ano kaya ang tamang sagot? Because strategic salespreneurship, we will be talking about connection, convincing, and communication or collaboration. The summary of strategic salespreneurship is at the end of this module, you will have the confidence. You will learn the science and art on how you're going to communicate continuously, convince continuously, and connect continuously. Kaya nga siya connect, convince, collaborate. Yan ang tatlong sekreto ng mga salespreneurs. Why are they strategic? Because they know how to communicate, they know when to convince, and they know where and what to do when it comes to connection. So ano nga ang tamang sagot? Who closes the deal? Is it the seller, the buyer, or both? Let's take it one step at a time. Let's say connection. Or balikan natin yung tanong. Nung tinanong ko ba kayo ng who closes the deal, anong deal ba yung iniisip nyo? It's a deal. It's a sale. Tama ba? Okay. Yan ang parating mindset ng mga sales professionals. Na when you talk about deal, it's a deal, isang deal lang. Well, it's not. Salespreneurs, based on the studies we made, ito ang deal na alam nila. Hindi lang isa. Ilan? Tatlo. There is what you call the deal of connection. Once you pass the stage of connection, parang sinasabi nila, pag hindi ka nakaka-connect, you cannot convince. Parang sinasabi nila, this will be opened here and this will be closed here. Nakita niyo yung science? May opening sa deal of connection, may closing din. And if I will ask you today, who closes the deal of connection? A, seller, B, buyer, or C, both? Seller. Bakit seller, Arman? Mike. Connection pa lang ha, connection. Who will say, sige, connected na tayo at binabasbasan na kita, pwede mo na akong i-convince. Yon! It is the buyer.
who closes. Ang nag-open, seller. Hi sir, ako po si Mike from Brown. Ako po si ganito from A company. So it's the buyer who closes the deal of connection. Siya ang magdidesisyon na ano? Okay na. Connect na tayo. Pinabasa na kita, pwede mo na akong i-convince. So kung ito kinlose, mau-open ulit. Pero ibang stage na, ibang deal na. Ang ginagalawan mo na is the deal of? And who closed the deal of convincing? Arman? Yung sagot mo kanina?
Seller.
Yan. Siyempre, di ba yan ang goal natin is to convince ng seller. If you will only understand, ang goal ng seller is to convince or persuade. That's our goal. But, you cannot convince or persuade them unless you are?
No connection. No connection.
Nakita niyo yan? That's why kung titingnan niyo, most of the time, pag dumating ang may-ari, are they presenting the features and benefits? Ano sila ron? Ano napapansin mo? Or, ang goal nila is, why? To connect. Ang goal natin as entrepreneurs, as creative entrepreneurs, is to connect. Yun lang muna. And dun mo naman malalaman kung connected ka na. Why? Psychologists will tell, buyers will buy, buyers will make a decision to those people they are connected. Have you ever wondered, mga kaibigan, bakit naghahanap parate ng taong kakilala? Para may connection. When I talk about connection, hindi ito yung palakasan, connection. No. Ito yung, sino kayang kakilala mo doon? Meron ka bang i-refer sa akin na let's say, sa LTO? Kung ko-connect ka sa LTO, hindi ito para mabilis ang proseso mo, pero at least, maasikaso ka kagad. Sino dapat ang connection mo? Yung chief. Diba? One time, pumunta ako, kukuha ng lisensya yung anak ko, mag-test drive siya and all. Akala namin sa Pasig, nandun kami ng before 7, yung dito sa Inares. Yung pala, pagka student to non-pro, you have to go to the nearest is San Juan. So alam ko na, pupunta ako sa Pasig, malipad na doon. So tinanong ko na kagad, sino yung chief? Yung pala, ramdam ko naman na sa itsura niya, nung babae, siya yung chief. Si Tita Nits. Sabi ko, alam ko na, ganito. So, salespreneur Sabi ko gano'n, hindi po ba rito? Kasi po yung anak ko, sasamahan ko lang sana. Sabi niya, oo, hindi dito. Actually, ang mga ano natin dito, yung mga ganyan, yung first time na kukuha, ang pinakamalapit mo is San Juan. Ganun po ba? Hanapin mo rin si yung hepe, so binigay sa akin yung pangalan. Meron akong person to connect. Kasi yun ang goal mo parating, sino ang may connect. Kailangan ka parating nakakonect. Then I believe, hindi ka makakonvince unless you are connected to the right person. Ito na. Alam ko yung siya na yun, tapos sabi ko, parang Nita siya, tapos yung dito yata, Mercy. Hahanapin mo si Mercy. Sabi ko, tita, sino po si Mercy? Siya yung happy doon. At sino po sasabihin ko? Ako na lang. Ganon. Ano po sasabihin ko posisyon nyo? Alam ko na siya rin yung happy. Ako yung happy. Ay, ganon po. Ako po. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Sige po. Dipunta na ako ngayon sa San Juan. Pagpunta ko ngayon, hi sir, kamusta po? Jonathan. Sige, yan ako niya. Nandiyan ba si Tita Mercy? May tita na. Alam ko yung Mercy. Siya yung Pepe, nandiyan, ay wala pa. Kasi pinapunta ako ni Ma'am Nitz Ito na. Ni-refer ako. Yun na. So, connected. So, ano ba ang proseso? So, susundin mo rin yung proseso. Pero iba kasi yung may connection. Of course, hindi ka mag-under the table. Bawal yun and all. Dadaanan mo yung proseso because we stayed there for 4 hours. Pero at least, nakita niyo yun? Hindi pa rin. 4 hours pa rin. Pero ang point doon kasi is, hindi ka ligaw. Kasi pag mali ka ng proseso, hindi mo tama ang connection mo. Connect pa rin yan, di ba? Wala. Ikot ka ng ikot. Ikot ka lang ng ikot. And it's hard for you to convince. Therefore, if connection is closed by the buyer, convincing is closed by the seller, who does the collaboration and communication? Yan. So, itong video na ipapakita ko sa inyo is what I call connection. Okay? Let's summarize connection. Ano ba ang dapat mong maintindihan when you want to master? Listen to this, guys. Master the science and art of connection. Why? Kung ilalagay mo yan sa percentage, eto yan. Salespreneurs, most of the time, 70% of the time, they connect. Kaya yan yung mga may-ari. They just look for connect, no? Sa golf, sa mga kung saan sila, mga associations and all, connect. Uy, ano mo to? Kilala ko to. Uy, si ano, ganito. Connect ka doon. Because that will give you the confidence. Because knowing that connection is the key, connection leads to convincing. And you know what's convincing? It's 20%. And 10% is collaboration. So let's watch this to summarize what connection is all about. And then we go back with the workshop. And then after the workshop, I'll give you a 15-minute break.
Good day. In this module number 3, I'm going to tell you the strategic salespreneurship approaches of creative entrepreneurs. Remember in module 2, we were able to create that pool, which we call the demand-driven marketing approach. Remember the 3 P's? Positioning, promotion, and product. If in the last module I was able to tell you about the 3 P's, today I'm going to share with you what are the 3 C's of strategic salespreneurship. I'm going to share with you the 3 secrets why business owners or entrepreneurs sell more and win more than ordinary salespeople or even the sales professionals. So today, I'm so excited to tell you about the 3 C's, which is 1, we call it connection. 2, we call it convincing. And 3, we call it collaboration. These are mainly the 3 C's why business owners and creative entrepreneurs are more successful than the rest. Because they learn how to connect 70%. They learn how to convince 20%. And learn how to collaborate 10%. So if you add that up, it's 100% success rate. Now I'm going to show you a very interesting framework why business owners or creative entrepreneurs sell more and win more than ordinary sales agents or even the sales professionals. In this framework, I have divided it into 4. So maybe some of you are familiar with the funnel chart, right? This funnel chart represents what we call the sales process. In an ordinary sales process, it all starts with what we call the prospect acquisition. And then it goes down to opportunity creation, then winning the business, and account management. A lot of times, sales agents and even sales professionals were trained on how to facilitate and apply the sales process. But unfortunately, even they memorize or they are familiarized with the sales process, still, they got no sale. What I did in my book is, I put on the other side what I call the buyer process. And the buyer process, or in summary, we call decision-making process, has to address each and every sales process. So instead of the sales process going down, you have to do is, from prospect acquisition, you have to arouse or build that curiosity. After you build your customer's curiosity, you are now ready to build or create what we call the opportunity. And your goal to create opportunity or in the opportunity creation stage is to create the change. Unless the customer changes his mindset to buy from you, or unless he changes his mindset to shift, if they already have an existing vendor or supplier, then you have the right to win the business. And in winning the business, your goal is to present that return on their investment. Because remember, buyers buy once they see that it's more profitable for them to engage you in their business process. And lastly, once you present that ROI, it's high time for you to manage the account and start building the relationship. So again, to give you an advice, it's not just about memorizing the sales process, but building that kind of relationship in terms of agreeing with your customer by making them decisions as wise as possible. So in our next chapter, I'm going to share with you the power of convincing, but this time, congratulations, because 70% of the strategic salespreneurship is on your way.
Alright. So ano yung mga insights nyo ron? You talk about connection. Diba sabi natin, it's the buyer who will decide kung connected na tayo. So ano yung 4 stages na nakita nyo ron? That is buyer dependent. Number 1. Diba? Na-curious ba ako? Ito yung mga points. Ito yung mga points na magsasabi niyang, okay, connected na tayo. Number 1 checkpoint, dapat na-curious siya. Very good. Number 2, dapat magkakaroon siya ng change. Very good. Next, makikita niya yung kanyang ROI. And number 2, the relationship. Yan. So makikita nyo doon, when you talk about buyer process, ang number 1 sa kanya is curiosity. Dapat dyan sa ino-offer mo, if you wish to connect sa akin, ma-curious ako. At ano ang ginagawa ng seller? Ano yung nagmamatch sa curiosity? Anong stage ang ginagawa niya sa sales process? Yan. Yan ang ginagawa niya. Di ba? Sabi nga natin, when you acquire prospect, cold calls, mag-o-offer ka, rule number 1, guys, build curiosity. Yan yun. Pag dyan pa lang, hindi mo na kayang gawin, yung hindi siya na-curious, yung buyer, that's the end of you. Anong ibig yung sabihin? Let's say you're offering something na narinig niya na, maku-curious siya doon. Yung nag-offer ka ng isang bagay na narinig niya na, maku-curious siya? Hindi. Ano na kagad sa tingin mo ang gagawin niya pag hindi siya na-curious? Ha? O, tingnan niyo to. May tinatawag na why people don't buy. When it comes to why people don't buy, may tinatawag dito na pag-aaral. Sa kabila, ang tawag resistance. Sa kabila, time. Pag short period of time, high resistance, low resistance. Short period of time, kakikilala mo pa lang. The resistance is high. Oh. Pag hindi mo na siya na-arouse ang curiosity niya, high kagad. Anong reason na sabihin niya sa'yo? Ay! Hindi pa yon. Ay! Hindi. Kasi pag hindi mo na-arouse ang curiosity niya, ang una niya susunod niyang tanong, alam niyo kung ano? Magkano ba yan? At anong sasabihin niya sa'yo? Ay, mahal, wala akong pera. Kasi nga diba, when you meet a person, when you talk about prospect acquisition, ang taas ng resistance. Kasi wala pa sayong trust. Because trust, resistance is low, but trust takes time. Galing ng pag-aaral, no? Trust takes time. And when a person trusts you, resistance is low. Pero it takes
Time. So pag hindi siya na-curious kaagad, papatayin ka na agad, ay, wala akong pera, mahal. What happens if na-curious na? That's the time you create opportunity. Anong ibig sabihin? Presentation is part of opportunity creation, etc. Probing is part of creating opportunities. Pero wag mong gagawin yun kung hindi naman siya. Bakit? Sarado siya eh. Present ka na ng present. Pasok dito. Pasok dito. Labas doon. Bakit? Nothing significant. Hindi naman, nothing to differentiate. Alam niyo yun? Wala. Kaya remember, ito pitfall ng ibang network marketing. Anong tendency ng mga network marketing? What do they present? No, normally, to create curiosity, what do they present? Not the product. Let's face it, the comp plan. Magkanong kikitain, etc., etc. Di ba yan ang kanilang pang-build ng curiosity? And they're successful on that. Why? Because naparating ka nila kagad, check yan, di ba? Ina-acquire ka nila, di ba? O, dina-arouse curiosity mo. O, they will now create opportunity. Ganun lang yan gagawin. Anong goal nito? Na magkaroon ka ng change of mind. Na sumali ka. Correct? Na pag kinonsider mo yan, pupunta ka na nandun ka na sa level nila. Remember, magkaibang boundary yan, ha? May wall dyan. They will start winning the business. How? How? By presenting the features. Tapos dun mo ngayon marirealize, teka, question mark, kasi hindi ko alam kung meron ba talagang ROI. Kasi pag wala nito, hindi ka natutuloy dun sa account management wherein you will expand relationship. So yan yun. Ang laman ng connection itong apat. When you talk about the science and art of connection, you have to master this. At ang mga salespreneurs master na master yan. Pagbago, magbibuild ng curiosity. Aha! Na-curious na. I will start creating opportunity and making you change your mind. Aha! Nag-change ka na. Then, it's high time for me to win the business by showing you the ROI na normally nakakonect dun sa curiosity. Ha? Yeah, potential. At the end of the day, it's all about, selling is all about, ano to? Hindi. Numbers, not necessarily profit. We talk about timeline. We talk about delivery, date. We talk about terms. Yan ang nakakalimutan ng iba. Ang salespreneurs, alam nila ang number nila kaagad. Kikita ka nga ng malaki, pero over a period of time, maliit pa rin yun. Kikita ka ng ganito, pero ngayon, kikita ka ng ganito, pero matagal. Anong gusto mo? Yung maliit na ngayon. So yan ngayon ang tinatawag na connection. Connect, di ba? Prospect acquisition dapat connected sa curiosity. Curiosity, meaning to say, giving you the signal as a seller to create opportunity, but you have to be connected na magkaroon ng change. Change naman is connected to winning the business. Winning the business connected to ROI. ROI connected to account management. Nakita niyo? Ibig sabihin, seller, you open it. Buyer, you close it. Open. Kumbaga, ito yung nagbibigay ng signal na you open this. Nakita niyo yan? It's connection. Sabi mo sa kapatid mo, katabi mo, it's connection. Okay? Gets? So yan yun, mastery nyo yan. That's why you have to know, every time you're in front of a prospect, anong stage na ba ako ngayon? Because if your stage, anong pinakagusto nyo yung stage dyan? Pinaka nga. Diba? Winning the business. Walang mangyayaring account management pag hindi mo na-win yung business. Eh sabi mo, wala namang opportunity. Hindi na nga, killer instinct na nga eh. Pinaka nga. Nasaan ba ang numero dyan? Nasaan ang numero? Nasa ROI, di ba? Return on their investment. So yan, dyan yung makikita ngayon yung mga killer instinct na seller. Real estate. Hi sir, good morning po. Sir, if ever po i-reserve niyo po itong unit, will you be paying po in cash po o i-check niyo po? Diba cash and check is a term. Numero yun. Winning the business approach na yun. Hindi pa nagsisimula yun mag-prospect acquisition. Mag-i-start pa lang yun mag-build ng curiosity, mag-change. Yun na kagad siya. That's the approach. Along the way, pag namasa nyo na yan, gano'n na kayo mag-approach. Correct? Halimbawa, balik tayo sa network marketing kasi yun ang isa sa pinakamagandang ginawa ng business how to do network marketing because it's approach, it's an approach. Bakit pitfall ang iba? Tingnan nyo, kung na-approach na kayo ng ibang networker, bakit para bang unang step pa lang nila, sablay na? You know, you approach. Ron, ganun, open-minded ka ba? Di ba yung agad, di ba? Number 2, Ron, kapi tayo. Ganun. Ikaw, di ba ginagamit nyo? Ano ginagamit nyo? Ano ba, when you want to recruit people to join your business, to do your business, ano yung mga script nyo? You want to have extra income? O yung iba, gusto mo bang maging milyonaryo? Di ba? Parang nakakainis. Bakit tingin mo ba sa akin, di pa ako milyonaryo? Di ba, yung pinag-aaralan niya natin dati, basta 20 years old ka and above, you're a millionaire because in the last 20 years, you already spent millions. And when you spend millions, that means to say you are a millionaire. Sabi ng iba, hindi, ginastos Wrong mindset. Ibig sabihin, dumaan na sa kamay mo yon, ginastos mo nga. So meaning to say, milyonaryo ka na nga. Tama? So ano magandang approach when you invite people to be part of your business or to buy your product or service? Follow the system, which is kaya anong sample? Let's say you will ask them to join in your business or you will sell to them your product or service. Isa na kayo sa'yo. Networking yan, ano? It's more than that. Anong more than that? How much do you know? Ano yung more? Nasagutin niyo yung tanong ko before we take a break. Daling susunod, madali na yun. Yung convincing, bakit? 20% na lang yun 10% yung communication. So what's the best approach? Kayo, yung mga nanonood ngayon, Caroline de la Cruz. Kabayan, ano magandang approach? Para talagang marami kang prospect, marami kang makukuhang leads. What's the best approach? How will you build curiosity? How will you build the excitement? Kaagad? Na naman, pakita na yan, Arman. Yung una mong pinagsamahan sa akin, yung the first 5, umalis ka lahat. Ang sabi mo, ang may mali, kumpanya. Di ba? Parating ganun di ba? Pag umalis sila, ang mali, kumpanya kasi, ba't di na rin ikaw magtayo, di ba? So what do you think is one of the best approaches to build their curiosity? Let's say in your business, in your brown business, ano ang pang-build nyo ng curiosity dyan? And what's the product? The features of the product. Diba? A lot of people would like to start a business. And if you will only understand, siguro million yan sa labas ng bansa. or kahit dito, 100,000. They want to start a business. They want to spend 50,000, 100,000. But my point is this. Do they know how to start a business? Do they know what business management is all about? Do they know what branding is all about? Kasi ito rin yung naging talk ko when I was invited last Saturday sa Philippine Dental Association. I spoke to 200 or 100 plus dentists, and 100% of them owns a dental clinic. So which means to say, tumawid na sila from being a professional medical director or doctor or a dentist to business. And I asked them, do you have any background in business management? Zero. Diba? Nagnegosyo eh. Kasi iba yung dentista ka na nagbubunot, hinire ka ng kumpanya, na ikaw na mismo ang nagpapatakbo at nagtayo ng business. So that's how we get their curiosity. Because I told them, we have an online. Kasi remember, dentist, busy. Hindi yan na-attend dito. But we have an online masterclass wherein you can avail $100 US, and only that, there's a free phone for you to start your online business. Parating gano'n, yung what catches their attention. Because you want to build curiosity. So if there's one thing that you have to remember in the deal of connection, it's about really building this. Kasi nakakreate ka na ng pool eh. In fact, kaya nga nagkaroon ng pool because of curiosity. Nakuha niyo yun? Kaya nga yan nag-inquire eh. Ibig sabihin, na curious. So, ano nang susunod pag nag-inquire? Create that opportunity for them to make a decision to change. So yun na yun, system na yun. Tapos, win the business by telling them. Kaya itong tanong eh. Uy, nagba-brown ka raw. Ito na, killer instinct. Ito ang gusto kong tanong. Magkano bang kitaan dyan? Ano ibig sabihin ng magkano kitaan? Nasaan ka na doon? Diba? Nandun ka na sa stage 3. O anong tamang sagot? No, ibabalik mo ulit. Gusto mong patuloy siyang curious. So, anong tamang sagot? Di ba? May nagtanong na ba sa inyo? Di ba? Magkano ba kitaan dyan? Yan. Di ba? Brad, 100,000 a month. Extra lang naman eh. O, di sinagot ka na ngayon. O, ano na? Win the business. So, you have to show them how they're going to earn 100,000 a month. Eh, paano kung hindi mo alam? Di ba kaya nga yung iba, di ba? Listen to this. Effective sila because they were able to deliver results. Kaya di ba, parati nilang pinapakilala, oy, ito si nag-100,000 a month. Ikaw, puro doon nang bang ganun? Hindi naman ganun eh. Malay mo nakachamba lang. May kilala kayo nakachamba lang? Ang tanong ko, may kilala. Ang sagot, marami. Which is totoo. Marami rin tayong ganyang kaibigan. Nakachamba lang. Pag tinignan mo rin siya, parang patay. Nakachamba lang talaga. So, walang succession. Our goal here is, di ba, to let others, di ba, sila naman yung... Kaya ang goal dito is, paano ka kikita ng gano'n kung hindi mo nga alam, hindi mo inaral kung paano kumita nun? Eh, paano kung tinaasan? 1 million a month. Can you show them how to earn 1 million a month? Wala, isa lang. Can you? Yan. So, kasi, yun ang gusto nila eh. That will attract their curiosity. So, kung hindi mo alam yun, connection failed. Convincing, asa ka pa. 70% nga eh. You failed eh. Kasi remember, but once you connected, pinakita mo talaga yan and all, whatever product or service you're selling, connected ka, next step would be convincing. So to summarize, what's connection? It's about? What's the goal? Lahat ng ito are what? Sellers. Sellers process yan. So remember, when you are on the prospect acquisition stage, your goal is to create, build, or mas deeper, arouse their curiosity. Then, once check yon, go to opportunity creation by making a change, win the business, the ROI, account management. Okay? So, I'm going to give you 15-minute break. Yes, sige. There is. Kaya ang goal parati is win the business. Di ba, say, hi sir, good morning po. Sir Ron, thank you for coming up. Sir, if ever po magustuhan nyo yung mga units na to, what unit number you prefer? Di ba yung gano'n? Di ba para bang ROI na yung kaagad? Ano ba, sasabihin mo, gusto ko kasi yung morning sun. Sir, pag gano'n po kasi corner unit siya. And how much are we looking at? Mga 6 to 8 million po yun, sir. Ganun ba? Hindi, gusto ko lang yung range of 5 million. Ding, 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 ding. Nagsabi na, 5 million, win the business na yun. Numero na yun eh. Pero, I will always, dahil alam ko itong process na to, parang itang bibigyan ng curiosity. Yung parating may pasabog, kaya kita niyo yung mga advertisement, di ba? But wait! But wait! But wait! Di ba lalo kang nilulunod? Tama na! Okay na ako! Okay na ako sa 6 master classes na 5-5. But wait! May phone pa. Okay na talaga. But wait! May discount pa sa mga Teka na. But wait! Wala na. Lunod na. Para bang, yun yung tinatawag niya, nakawakabaliw. Value offering pa lang, pag uwi niya, baliw na siya. Hindi yung baliw dahil binaliw mo sa kikita ka ng ganito, ganyan. Iba yun. Oo. Yeah. You mean na overpercent? Meron. To the point na dahil doon, umayaw. Correct. Wala kasi siyang... Diba? Kaya nga diba minsan, when you are winning the business, less talk, less mistakes. Totoo. Kaya yung iba na okay. Kaya siya yung na-excite. Baliktad nga eh. Ikaw yung nagpe-present, hindi ikaw dapat ang na-excite. Ang na-excite yung pinipresentan mo. Sir Mike, question? You have a question? Alright. 7:45 guys. 8 o'clock, balik kayo. And then in the next few minutes, in an hour, we're going to tackle convincing and collaboration. But at least 70%, no? Palakpakan, 70% connection is being discussed under module number 3. So, kabayan, kaibigan, while watching, ipopost namin ulit sa inyo yung 3 tanong. Okay? Kailangan yung sagutin. So, you're going to win prizes from my phone and of course, the CISO Self-Book Grid Edition. Okay? Only here at Masterclass in Creative Entrepreneurship. So, in 15 minutes, I'll see you in class.
natutunan ko at nagustuhan ko yung paano i-build yung sarili for branding, paano natin palalakasin yung sarili natin. More strategy, more idea, and maging creative tayo sa lahat ng bagay na gagawin natin.
I've learned a lot actually. I've learned a lot that it's not basic to have an entrepreneurial branding. So the value of having a good product, yun yung natutunan ko.
Well, I came here just for the purpose of looking at the business opportunity. But upon seeing that there's a master class offered with it, packaged with the 5,500, I readily put out my money last night and joined. A master class is very informative. It is comprehensive. Professor Petalver has simplified everything, because when you go to college, sometimes the only topic that they have takes about 1 year per topic. I'm looking forward to completing the course in the next 2 Saturdays. I appreciate the way that he candidly presented it, and hopefully more people will avail of this.
Siguro kasi ako gusto ko talaga put out ng sarili kong business. Ayoko naman na forever ako maging empleyado. So at a young age talaga, gusto ko matutunan kung paano magtayo ng isang business. So yun siguro kaya ako nag-enroll sa program. Pag pala nag-set up ka ng business, akala ko may pera ka lang, gusto mo mag-business, ganyan. Yun pala may mga aspects pa ng pag-business. Like for example, paano mo i-create yung brand mo, kailangan pala bigyan mo ng value offering yung brand para sa market.
I believe in education. A country with uneducated people will never become great. It's the bedrock of the strength of a country. There is no Filipino who is ignorant. Every Filipino is bright.
Brown is not just about the color of your skin, but the color of your heart. And this is more a advocacy more than just a product.
Be fearless. Look for opportunity. Start small, start humble, but as long as it's good for the community, for the Filipinos, don't be afraid. As we advance with time, every person must be an entrepreneur. Every man, woman, and child, when they grow up, must have the mind of an entrepreneur. Go! Don't be afraid. So what if you fail? Every failure is a lesson.
Hi! Isang brown and proud day sa iyo, kaibigan, kabayan. Ako po muli ang inyong Dean sa Masterclass ng Creative Entrepreneurship, Jonathan Petalver ng Brown and Proud Academy for Creative Entrepreneurship. Narito ako ngayon upang magbigay sa iyo ng magandang balita kung ano ang iyong mga susundin upang hindi ka lang maging successful at ma-maximize mo ang iyong income sa business opportunity na hatid sa inyo ng Brown and Proud Academy. So kung ready na kayo, ready na rin ako. Number 1, dapat umattend sa ating basic programs. Meron tayong 2 programa. Ang tawag natin doon ay CEO at NET. CEO, Consumer Empowerment Orientation, or tinatawag nating Creative Entrepreneurship Opportunity. Number 2, ang tawag naman natin doon ay NET, o ang New Enrollees Training Workshop or New Entrepreneurs Training Workshop. Kapag naatinan mo na ang 2 programang ito, pwede ka nang umattend sa ating 6 masterclasses for creative entrepreneurship. Ano itong 6 na ito? Number 1, entrepreneurial branding. Number 2, demand-driven marketing. Number 3, salespreneurship. Number 4, service innovation. Number 5, entrepreneurial management. At number 6, transformational leadership. Kaibigan, kabayan, 2 programa na basic, CEO at NET, at ang 6 masterclass for creative entrepreneurship. Maraming salamat at magkita-kita tayo sa Brown and Proud Academy. I'm Brown and I'm proud, solid ako.
Service innovation. Schedule. Meron sa 24 tsaka sa 29. 24 at 29. So yung 3 and 4 na lang wala.
Two. Product. Hello. Sige, sino pa yung mga tao para mabati natin? Meron tayong views? Ilang views? Kay Lawrence, sabi. Okay. 2,000? Alright. 2,200. Wow. In a span of 1.5 hours. Diba ganun yung nare-reach mo? 2,200. 2,2. So, mas malaki tayo dun sa normal. Although audience sila, pero tayo. Alright. Marami nanonood. Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai, Canada. Good evening once again. I'm your Dean, Jonathan Petalver of the Masterclass. You're now watching the Masterclass in Creative Entrepreneurship, Module number 3. So welcome to the second part and binabati ko ulit yung mga nanonood. Palakpakan natin yung nanonood sa atin. We have like 2,200 already, no, for the last hour and a half, no. So sa susunod nating module or chapter, I'll be talking about the 2 C's, which is convincing and collaboration or communication. Kanina, sabi natin, okay, ano yung mga learning points natin ng connection? Learning points. Number 1, dapat i-arouse yung curiosity when you acquire prospect. Number 2, when you create opportunity, make it a point that you are also creating change. Because a lot of times, create ng opportunity, percent ka ng percent, pero hindi mo naman nararamdaman that they're going to change. And number 3, win the business by presenting the ROI towards what? Management of accounts and building relationship. Okay. So today, let's talk about convincing. Okay? Kanina, masabi natin, kung ito yung buong pie, 70% ay connection. 20% is convincing. 10% is collaboration. So, mapakita ko sa inyo itong 30% pie, how should you convince? Kasi connected ka na eh. Ang goal mo na lang is, kailangan siyang ma-convince. Connected ka na kasi may go signal na yung buyer sa'yo na sige, tuloy natin tong kwento natin. So I want you to watch this video carefully because this video will summarize, okay, the 20% which is about convincing. Sino ba dapat ang magko-convince? Tayo as seller. Pero as a salespreneur, as a creative entrepreneur, the question is, ano yung mga bullets mo? Ano yung mga bullet points mo na gagamitin mo pang convince? Panoorin natin to. Yeah. Good day. Welcome to chapter 2 of module number 3, which is about strategic salespreneurship. In this chapter, I'm going to share with you the main reason why salespreneurs sell more and win more than sales agents or sales professionals. Remember in the last chapter, we discussed about the deal of connection. Today, we're going to discuss about the deal of convincing, and later on, we'll discuss about the deal of collaboration. Remember in the last chapter, we talked about connection. Connection is 70% of the reason or success rate why salespreneurs sell more and win more. Today, let's focus on convincing, which is the 20% of the secret. In this deal of convincing, there are 3 things I want you to remember, and that is about your company or the organization you represent, your product or your service, and of course, your price point. Remember in the previous chapters or modules, I discussed to you about the price point. Today, I'm going to connect why the power of convincing is the main weapon or reason why salespreneurs sell more and win more than ordinary sales professionals. In the deal of connection, you have to remember it is you that your prospects or clients are buying. Because in this study, I'd like to share with you the 5 reasons or stages why buyers buy and why buyers don't buy. First is you. They buy from you because of you, and we discussed that in the deal of connection. Today, as I focus on the deal of convincing, we focus on after buying you, they're buying your company. After buying your company, they're buying your product. And after buying your product, they're buying your price point. Interesting, right? Why? Because a lot of times, buyers only focus on the price point, which for me is very offending or an offense because if you discuss price immediately, that means to say you overrule the product or service I'm selling, the company I'm representing, and basically me as your seller or your counselor, right? So today, let's focus first, one by one. Company. How do salespreneurs sell their company? Remember that buyers buy from people they like. They like you and they like your company. Meaning to say they share the same vision and they share the same values. Remember that. You should remember that what they value, you should value. Or what you value, they should value as well. That's why when you talk about company, it can be seen from the vision of your business. There must be a link between how you see your company growing and how you see your company growing in the future. So again, there must be a linkage between your company's vision and their company's vision. Now, if we pass this, we can now go to the next stage.
which is about your product and service. You are convincing them in such a way that they like you, they like your company, so at this level, the pressure is not that much because they already buy you and your company. All they have to do is to link the benefits of your product and services versus the opportunity they're seeing. Remember the last chapter we discussed, there should be a linkage. And lastly, at what price they are willing to buy. Again, if you're teaching to consumer, their awareness level is the affordability. The price point should be affordable to them. Not necessarily cheap or expensive, but it's affordable. But most especially if you're dealing with businesses, the price point must be something that they will be profitable. So again, my dear friends, I have discussed to you the three things in this deal of connection, which is 20% of module number 3. If you get it, now you're ready for our next chapter, which is about the collaboration, which represents 10% of your success rate.
Okay, so key points. When you talk about convincing, what are the key points? Company, product, price point. Kanina, when you talk about connection, the whole 4 processes or stages talks about the buyer making a decision to buy, sino muna? You. Ibig sabihin, yung buong connection na yun kanina just talks about you. You build curiosity, you build change, you build the ROI, you build the relationship. It's all about you. Ang ibinibenta mo ron ay ikaw. Kaya nga, pag hindi ka niya binili, walang connection, hindi ka pwedeng mag-convince. Hindi mo pwedeng i-convince siya tungkol sa company mo, sa product mo, at sa presyo mo. And of course, yung time. What about time? Meron kang produkto, meron kang serbisyo, hindi mo naman kayang i-deliver. So, useless din. So, yan yung 5 reasons na pang-convince mo why they should buy from you. Ibig sabihin, yung 5 na yan ang gagamitin mong convincing factors. Okay, questions? Anything you'd like to clarify? Saan normally nagkakaroon ng pitfall yung mga ibang agents when they try to convince? Ano yung evidence sa kanila when they try to convince? Ano lang pinang-convince nila? Ano pinang-convince nila? Ha? Hindi, dito. Product eh. There's nothing wrong with the product features and benefits, pero nasa 3rd level ka na. The scientific way to approach it is, dahil okay ka na sa connection, next mo na is the company. Kailangan may link yung vision ng company mong nire-represent sa vision ng company nila. Especially pagka kapag business din yan. Yung B2B, kailangan same kayo ng vision. Kasi pag magkaiba kayo ng vision, yung taliwas, salungat, wala na. Hindi na yan magiging interesado sa produkto mo. Alam mo yun, may mga company kasi na may vision eh. Kaya nagtataka ako sa ibang company o ibang seller, pag tinanong mo, okay yung produkto mo, ano bang vision ng company nyo? Most of the time, tingin mo ang isang ordinary seller knows the vision of his company? Oh, or even a sales professional. Ha? Pero 80-90%, di ba hindi? Yan ang advantage, yan ang differentiator ng salespreneur. They know their vision. For what reason? Because igagawin niyang linkage yung vision niya sa vision ng company nung binebentahan niya. At pag nagkaroon ng link, ready na siya. Kasi remember guys, pag binili ka na yan, madali na yan pataas. Gusto na kita eh. Pero sino muna company mo? Ano muna produkto mo? Yung price point, ano nakita nyo? Level 4. Ano ibig sabihin nun? No, kung level 4, ibig sabihin sa 5 levels, oo, 60% ka na. Kaya yung iba, paano kung hindi mo kaya i-connect yan? Yes, time na yun. Lead time na. Yun na yun. Kaya pag tinanong kayo, listen. Pag tinanong kayo, kailan nyo kaya i-deliver? Anong ibig sabihin na yun? Yun na yun, oh. Nandun ka na. convinced na siya. Pag nagtanong ng presyo, convinced na siya. Pag hindi yan nagtanong ng presyo, hindi siya convinced sa produkto mo. Pag hindi yan nagtanong patungkol sa produkto mo, hindi siya convinced sa kumpanyang nire-represent mo. At magtaka ka ba't wala siyang pakialam sa company. Wala siyang pakialam sa'yo. Hindi siya convinced sa'yo. Gets? So yan yung 20%. Master the power of convincing. 90% is done. So, in summary, sino ang pang-convince? The person, the company, the product, sundan nyo pa, the price, and the time element. Kaya minsan ang pang-convince mo, Sir, meron po akong ganitong produkto. Any moment you order, today din, sir, i-deliver. Yan, pang-convince yan. It's time element. So in short, what have we learned from this chapter? What have we learned? When you talk about convincing, sell yourself, sell the company, sell the product or service, sell the price point, and sell the timeline. Okay, kabayan? Before we end, before I give you the last chapter, may mga sagot na ba kayo? May mga sumagot na ba? May mga sumagot mamaya. Dun sa tanong namin sa inyo online, we're going to review it, and then we'll give you the winners, the names of the winners. So ano naman yung huli? Collaboration, or another word for collaboration is convincing. So ilang percent na lang yan? 10 na lang. Kasi may 70 ka na at may 20 ka na. But actually, it's the other way around. Strategic salespreneurs know that collaboration actually is the 90%. Then I'll explain to you anong ibig sabihin nun. Let's watch this.
Remember the last two chapters I discussed with you about connection and convincing. Do you still remember the percentage? Connection is 70% of your success rate. Convincing is just 20%. What do I mean by that? If you can properly connect to your buyers or prospects, 70% of your deal is already made. So today, 70, 20, and 10% for collaboration. There's another term for collaboration, which we call communication. That's why today I'd like to share with you what Dr. Albert Moreira mentioned in his study about communication. In a graph like this, it says that if you collaborate with your customers, 7% of which is your content or the words of the deal that you've made. 38% is the voice quality, how you communicate or collaborate with your prospects or customers. And 55% of which is your physiology. A lot of times, entrepreneurs or business people or sellers, for instance, fall into that pitfall that since you already made 90%, they connected 70% and they convinced 20%, the collaboration, which seems 10%, is actually the 90%. Meaning to say, as psychologists, as Dr. Albert Moreira mentioned, people buy from people that they like. So even though your product and service is already connected, you already convinced them. If you've done a poor collaboration or poor communication in terms of sending the right message, sometimes this collaboration is the pitfall which results in no sales. So today, allow me to take you again a brief study on the words or the content that you mentioned. Make it a point that as you collaborate, when you show the contracts already, when the deal is made, make it a point that each and every word, the important words to your buyers, are there. And as you mentioned that, it must appear as if like the way you communicate to them is the way they want to be communicated, which is the 38%. But what have you noticed? 7% plus 38% is 45%. Still, it rests on the physiological side of your collaboration or communication that will make the deal a success. So don't forget those three elements of communication as what Dr. Albert Moreira mentioned. words, the content of the deal, 38% the voice quality, the way you deliver or communicate the deal, and lastly, the physiological element of the deal that sums up to 100%. Again, my dear friends, congratulations as you're done with module number 3, Strategic Salespreneurship. Remember the 3 C's. Connection, 70%, convincing, 20%, and collaboration, 10%. Now that you already have learned module number 3 and successfully closed the deal, you are now prepared for module number 4, which is about service delivery and innovation.
All right, last chapter. What have we learned?
Congratulations for completing the 3 chapters of this module.
Nice.
You are now ready to answer the test questionnaires and the business cases.
Ayun.
And for those of you online, you have an hour to take the same test questionnaires as well as the business case study.
Yan ang exciting, no? For you to move on to the next module, you have to answer 15 and get 15. So what have we learned? When you talk about collaboration or communication, what have we learned? Number 1, how do salespreneurs collaborate? They're always aware of, tama ba? Ilang percent yan? 7. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Can someone explain? Ano ibig sabihin ng 7% words?
Close. Sa closing po yun.
Kaya nga, ano ibig sabihin ng 7% words?
Pagka-close na sir, huwag nang magdagdagan yung...
No. Sa 100% na sinasabi ng isang salesperson, ang nare-receive lang ng buyer, 7%. Sa 10 sasabihin mo, or sa 100 sasabihin mo, 7 lang ang tatagos dyan. So, strategically as a salespreneur, hindi lang dapat words. Dapat may kasamang voice quality, which is about ilang percent? 38. So, ilang percent na yon? 45. Still, fall below 100%. How about physiology? When you talk about voice quality, is how you say it. Diba? Remember, especially Pilipino, pag hindi mo gusto yung tono, naiiba, diba? Para bang pa-close na eh. Kaya lang, hindi ko nagustuhan yung sagot mo eh. Diba? Halimbawa, restaurant. Ito may kwento ko. Halimbawa, restaurant. Halimbawa, ikaw yung waiter. Or ikaw yung restaurant manager. Arman, let's say, hindi mo nagustuhan yung serbisyo ng restaurant. Pinatawag mo ngayon yung manager. So ano na ngayon yon? Hindi mo nagustuhan, so galit ka. Ano ina-expect mo sa manager? Di ba ikaw na yung naatrasado? For whatever reason, naatrasado ka nung restaurant. Tinawag mo yung manager. So anong ina-expect mo?
expect ko sir, makapagpaliwanag muna ako sa kanya. Hintayin ko yung sagot niya.
At yung sagot niya, gusto mo?
Gusto ko yung papabor sa
sa'yo. Eh, paano kung hindi pa din? O, nakuha yung sinabi ni Arman? Irate client na siya. Eh, hindi nakipag-collaborate sa kanya yung manager. Anong susunod mong gagawin? Iinit na ba ulo mo nun? Hindi pa. Eh, yung sunod niyang sagot, hindi mo ulit nagustuhan. Ayan na. Bibili ka pa?
Hindi na.
Babalik ka pa?
Next time, hindi na bumalik dito.
Diba? Yan ang nagagawa ng collaboration. And salespreneurs, they are very aware on how they communicate. Kasi minsan close na eh. Nakakonect ka na. Diba? Tingnan nyo, ha? Convinced na. Pero dun sumablay, sa 10%. So what's gonna happen? No deal. Kaya 70% is connection, yes. 20% is convincing, yes. Total of 90%. But in reality, this is really the 90%. Because strategic salespreneurs always remember this. you should know how to connect, to convince, and most especially, you should know how to collaborate. So in summary, ano yung mga natutunan natin? What is connection? O, walang tinginan sa notes. Walang tinginan sa notes. Nakuha niyo yung storya? Yan ang strategic salespreneur. At any given point, you should know how to connect, convince, collaborate. When you talk about connect, convince, collaborate, you talk first of connection. What are the 4 points we learned about connection? Arouse curiosity, create change, win the business by presenting ROI, and continuously manage the account and build relationship. 4 points yun. Yun ang hindi alam ng ibang sales professional. Ang gusto lang nila parating makabenta. Ano yung next 3? When you convince, yung 4 na yun na yung you. When you convince, ano ulit yung 3? Yung tatlong gitna? After you is the company. Use your company to convince by linking the values, the vision, link your product with the features of your product to the opportunities and benefits of the buyer. Anong benefit ko dito? Anong opportunity ko? Remember, pag B2C yan, affordability. Pag B2B, profitability. And lastly, of course, person, company, and the price point. The product. No, you as the person, the company, product, and the price point. And of course, the time. Yung time naman, it follows eh. And lastly, another 3 points. Diba? May 4 sa connection, may 3 sa convincing, and lastly, ano yung 3? When you collaborate as a strategic salespreneur, you collaborate using your words, the quality of your voice, and of course, your physiology. What's physiology? Kasi physiology yan ang 55%. Physiology, the gestures, the postures, the facial expression, your body language, everything. Kitang-kita, your appearance, kitang-kita yan ng iyong prospect. So, kailangan you speak, yung sabi nga, you walk the talk. Okay. So, to end, what are the key learning points of this chapter? Chapter collaboration, don't forget that your words are important, same true with the quality of your voice, but most importantly, it's your physiology. So review, strategic salespreneurship. This is all about, ano yung nasa taas kanina? Yung nasa taas. It's communication and collaboration that comes from connection and convincing. So for your test questions, okay, we will be available by the end of the month. The online master classes will be available by the end of the month. Meaning to say, sa inyong mga dashboard, sa mga nakikinig, okay, by the way, online, the test questions will be given after every end of the module. So, ibig sabihin, pinanood mo muna yung 3 chapter, and then you will be given 15 set questions. So, by the end of the month, okay, check nyo lang yung mga announcements, the dashboard, palakpakan, will now be equipped with the 6 masterclass modules. Palakpakan. So, you will have it already, pero this is the case. You'll start again with module 1 at may 15 set questions yon about the 3 chapters. So, you have to perfect the 15 questions for you to move on to the next module. Klaro yon. Okay? So, any questions? Because the test questions, you will see it on, tapos na lahat yan. There are 90 questions. Kasi 15 times 6 modules 90 lahat yan. So, for your assignment, okay, sige, ito na yung assignment. Because next meeting will be on May 24, right? So, May 24 will be module number 4, and we will be talking about service delivery and innovation. So, for your assignment, first question is, what for you is customer service? Ano sa iyo yung tinatawag na customer service? Define natin yan, next meeting natin. Number 2, what makes you go back to a certain store? It could be, let's say, a restaurant, or a department store, or a mall, or any institution. What makes you go back? And last question, what is customer experience? Magkaiba yan, ha? Iba ang customer service, iba ang customer experience. So lahat ng yan, i-discuss natin yan sa Module 4, which is about service, delivery, and innovation. Questions? Yes, questions? Meron mga katanungan? May natutunan ba tayo ngayon? Being a strategic salespreneur? Yes, very good. So I hope talagang magamit natin yan sa inyong mga businesses. So we're going to post the 3 winners ng ating tatlong tanong kanina. So watch out for our next announcement. But again, rest assured, this month, guys, the online masterclass modules will be available. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Start enrolling people even outside the Philippines. Kasi yan talaga ang key to your success. You build your business so that you will have a number of enrollees from time to time. So again, I'm your Dean, Jonathan Petalver, the Masterclass in Creative Entrepreneurship, saying magandang gabi ulit sa inyo. Maraming salamat Hong Kong, Dubai, Singapore, Canada, Australia na nanood ngayon. Maraming salamat and even Dubai. God bless you and I'll see you in class. Maraming salamat.
Pinaka natutunan ko at nagustuhan ko yung paano i-build yung sarili for branding, paano natin palalakasin yung sarili natin. More strategy, more idea, and maging creative dahil sa lahat ng bagay na gagawin natin.
I've learned a lot actually. I've learned a lot that it's not basic to have an entrepreneurial branding. So the value of having a good product. Yun yung natutunan ko.
Well, I came here just for the purpose of looking at the business opportunity. But upon seeing that there's a master class offered with it, packaged with the 5,500, I readily put out my money last night and joined. A master class is very informative. It is comprehensive. Professor Petalver has simplified everything, because when you go to college, sometimes the only topic that they have takes about 1 year per topic. I'm looking forward to completing the course in the next 2 Saturdays. I appreciate the way that he candidly presented it, and hopefully more people will avail of this.
Siguro kasi ako gusto ko talaga put out ng sarili kong business. Ayoko naman na forever ako maging empleyado. So at a young age talaga, gusto ko matutunan kung paano magtayo ng isang business. So yun siguro kaya ako nag-enroll sa Brown. Pag pala nag-set up ka ng business, akala ko lang, may pera ka lang, gusto mo mag-business, ganyan. Yun pala may mga aspects pa ng pag-business. Like for example, paano mo i-create yung brand mo, kailangan pala bigyan mo ng value offering yung brand para sa market.
I believe in education. A country with uneducated people will never become great. It's the bedrock of the strength of a country. There is no Filipino who is ignorant. Every Filipino is bright.
Brown is not just about the color of your skin, but the color of your heart. And this is more a advocacy more than just a product.
Be fearless. Look for opportunity. Start small, start humble, but as long as it's good for the community, for the Filipinos, don't be afraid.
As we advance with time, every person must be an entrepreneur. Every man, woman, and child, when they grow up, must have the mind of an entrepreneur.
Go! Don't be afraid. So what if you fail? Every failure is a lesson.
Hi! Isang brown and proud day sa iyo, kaibigan, kabayan. Ako po muli ang inyong Dean sa Masterclass ng Creative Entrepreneurship, Jonathan Petalver ng Brown and Proud Academy for Creative Entrepreneurship. Narito ako ngayon upang magbigay sa iyo ng magandang balita kung ano ang iyong mga susundin upang hindi ka lang maging successful at ma-maximize mo ang iyong income sa business opportunity na hatid sa inyo ng Brown and Proud Academy. So kung ready na kayo, ready na rin ako. Number 1, dapat umattend sa ating basic programs. Meron tayong 2 programa. Ang tawag natin doon ay CEO at NET. CEO, Consumer Empowerment Orientation, or tinatawag nating Creative Entrepreneurship Opportunity. Number 2, ang tawag naman natin doon ay NET, o ang New Enrollees Training Workshop or New Entrepreneurs Training Workshop. Kapag naatinan mo na ang 2 programang ito, pwede ka nang umattend sa ating 6 masterclasses for creative entrepreneurship. Ano itong 6 na ito? Number 1, entrepreneurial branding. Number 2, demand-driven marketing. Number 3, salespreneurship. Number 4, service innovation. Number 5, entrepreneurial management. At number 6, transformational leadership. Kaibigan, kabayan, 2 programa na basic, CEO at NET, at ang 6 masterclass for creative entrepreneurship. Maraming salamat at magkita-kita tayo sa Brown and Proud Academy. I'm Brown and I'm proud, solid ako.